Get ready with me for a TV interview. We have 45 minutes. You may be asking, who the heck wants to interview me? And I'm asking the exact same question. A local news station reached out to me this morning asking if I was available for a TV interview to talk about the TikTok ban. So I'm here rushing to get ready to hopefully look cute enough on camera to not feel ashamed of myself. It's also so quiet on TikTok right now because Taylor's been quiet. So many people are saying that she's retreating out of the limelight, going into hiding. I think she's just taking a quick break. It feels to me a lot like some of the breaks that Taylor gave herself throughout the Eras tour, where she just wouldn't be seen for a couple months at a time. I truly think that she's just letting herself breathe. The thing with Taylor is when she wants to be seen, she absolutely will be. And when she doesn't, she won't. She has recorded so many albums without ever once being seen stepping into a studio. During the Rep era, that woman even hid in suitcases to avoid getting a shot from a paparazzi. Jack too, he has an in-home studio. That's where they recorded You're Losing Me. So it just truly doesn't mean anything that we haven't seen her out. She could actively be working and recording music right now, and we would never even know. Want to talk about what Taylor Nation did yesterday on their Twitter, which was tweet a couple things at 6 o'clock. All the GIFs were behind the scenes footage from the Fortnite music video. If they're Easter egging anything there with the tweets yesterday, it's a documentary. I truly am just trying to figure out when she's planning on dropping whatever it was that she filmed in Vancouver, because at this point it's been over 4 months. That's way longer than what she did for the Eras Tour film round 1. She's gotta be dropping it at some point. She has to be giving us some sort of heads up, right? And if I'm being honest with you, a lot of the timelines don't make sense right now, but I think that's all intentional from Taylor. I said it in my video last night and I truly believe it. I think the only reason we're confused is because we're continuing to look for Easter eggs from Reputation and from Self-Titled, and she's not giving those to us because that's not what's coming next. That's not to say that TS12 is dropping on 6/6 or anything like that, because as a fandom, we have this weird habit of romanticizing these dates, choosing the very next week as some sort of announcement date. And that's not what's happening. There's always a process, there's always a launch, and we see the eggs getting more and more frequent as that date gets closer. But constantly pivoting from 3/28 to 6/6 to 6/13 is not gonna be something she's gonna do. She's not going to be Easter egging all of these dates. So it really doesn't behoove anyone to try to stick to all of these arbitrary dates and romanticize them in our heads. And when I say romanticizing dates, I'm guilty of that too. I truly genuinely thought last year on 9/13 and 12/13, she would 100% take advantage of that. But she didn't do it, which says to me that Taylor ultimately doesn't care about the poetry in these dates. It mostly comes down to business and what makes sense to release and when. So 2025 being the year of the snake, and this 2-1 pattern that Taylor has been doing with her re-records, I'm just not sure apply anymore because Taylor has not let any of the other poetry dates apply. The reason I'm hellbent on TS12 being next isn't because I think it's coming right around the corner. It's because this is exactly what Taylor did for the Torture Poets department. We were all looking for Easter eggs for Reputation. What she did instead is drop Easter eggs for Torture Poets department, which we all misconstrued as Rep, and she used that as the red herring up until the moment she finally decided to announce it. And if I'm wrong and she drops Reputation next, who cares? Is that a fucking gray hair? Oh my God. There were 2. Anyway, all that to say, basically Taylor is doing exactly what she's done before, but it still wouldn't be what she's done before because she would be technically breaking a pattern. There were all these pattern purists last year when I was saying Torture Poets department was coming and they told me she would never release a new album while on tour. We're gonna love whatever she ends up doing next anyway, so I'm not sure there's a point in arguing over what it's gonna be. Okay, I'm ready. I love you. Happy Friday. Please follow me on the other apps if you don't yet, because this app might be gone tonight.